what Muhammad Ali lives for. This is the man's life. This may be a historic event. Muhammad Ali coming into the boxing ring for the last time. Should Muhammad Ali retire, this will be, what you're seeing now, a very historic event. Should Ali win the title tonight, it definitely is an historic event, because he will have to definitely go down in the history of boxing as one of the all-time greats. His handler, Angelo Dundee, brings him in. And there you hear the sound of Ali Boumaier. That's what the local people say. And you can see Ali. He's getting a standing ovation from some 70,000, we estimate, in attendance here as he dances behind the American flag. Muhammad Ali will be gloved in the ring, as will George Foreman. How about it, Jimmy? Any thoughts on what it's like for an athlete to go into the field of battle?
It's tremendous pressure, Bob, you know, no doubt about it. But I think along with the pressure, there's a great feeling, because it's like once in a lifetime you can do something that's great that maybe no one else can ever do again.
One thing that's very important as we take a look across the ring at Muhammad Ali bouncing around is Dr. Ferdy Pacheco, a physician, a man that certainly has the ability to help the aging former champion Muhammad Ali should he get in trouble. And of course his handler, the man that's been with him all the way, Angelo Dundee. I have to give the corner strength to the Muhammad Ali group based on the just sheer fact that George Foreman was cut. There's a possibility that he could be cut against. Ali has lashing, cutting type punches. He's got tremendous speed in his hands, still has good speed of foot. Just how much speed in this humidity, we just don't know.
Tell us about the long delay. Was that something planned, perhaps to psych Ali out?
Yes, that was to break Ali's psyche. Ali had held us up for some time, and then after he got into the ring, we decided to counteract that psyche and make him wait a little bit to see how nervous he could get.
Now here comes the heavyweight champion of the world, George Foreman, jogging out. George Foreman decked out in his red robe, coming in with his people. Listen to the ovation that he's getting. I don't know whether I'm right or wrong in this, but it appears that Foreman's getting a little bit more of an ovation.
Although, as we were saying, he came just in time, because I don't know whether you noticed there but at the beginning of Foreman entering, there were a few boos. People were beginning to resent the delay. Now the excitement of the big fight being about to begin is overwhelming that. But he really was timing it very tightly indeed.
Well, there he is, the heavyweight champion of the world in there. Takes a look across the ring at Muhammad Ali. Look at Ali having a look right back.
There is some clear booing. There is a little booing. There is a little booing.
There definitely is. A little bit of booing. George Foreman in his red robe dancing around, casts a little glance across to Muhammad Ali.
While Foreman was 6 years younger than Ali, the challenger had weighed in 3.5 pounds lighter than Foreman, and Ali had the slight reach advantage. And now both sought the psychological edge.
Look at this now as they stare. Muhammad Ali beginning to talk to George Foreman. They're really putting the stare on each other. George Foreman has that serious look. Ali definitely talking to him. Look at the stare on George Foreman. Look at Ali give him the word. So the stage is set. We're just about ready to begin. Round one. The heavyweight championship of the world at stake. There can be no more pure form of sport than a heavyweight championship fight when two individuals, finely tuned athletes, climb into the ring. This time, the championship is at stake, and $5 million will be paid to both fighters. Ali ready, Foreman ready. We're waiting for the opening bell. The enthusiasm begins to mount here. One thing we want to look out for is just how fast this man, George Foreman, will open. As we mentioned, in his past several fights, he hasn't gone in the past 4 years beyond 2 rounds in any fight. Can Ali dance and stay away from him? Is George Foreman's thundering punches going to be too much for him? Is the left hook that is so devastating, the tremendous left hook, going to stop Ali? Here we go, Ali quickly across the round. Round one, Ali bouncing around, shifting left for right. George moves slow. Ali gets the first punch in, the light right hand taken on the forehead by George Foreman, the champion. Foreman moving slow, trying to stalk his man. Ali looks like he's ready to go here. He's not staying away. He's going after his man. Foreman comes in. Foreman a bit cautious in the first round, looking to drop that left hook. Foreman knocks his man to the far corner. There's that left uppercut and jab to the body of Muhammad Ali. Ali tries to hang on to the head of George Foreman. Foreman dances now. Moves Ali with a right hand lead again. Has Foreman slightly confused with that right hand lead, which I haven't seen too many times before. Ali certainly dancing, slipping punches, sliding around both ways. Foreman's idea is to back him off in the corner, and when they get tight, to wail away with that vicious hook to the body of Muhammad Ali. Ali lashes out with a light left. A straight right hand. Forehead up close. George Foreman. George Foreman again takes a light left inside as he tries to work to the body of Muhammad Ali. That's Ali on your right. Foreman on the left. A wild left hand thrown by George Foreman. Taken on the side of the head of Ali. The pace is tremendous in round one. George Foreman with his face to you. Ali to the left. Ali tries to time up. He's leaning on Foreman. Foreman with a vicious uppercut. Misses. Ticketed for the head of Ali. Ali stands back. Ties his man up. Leans on the rope. Tells him. Whispers in his ear. Taunting him. So far, Ali looks pretty impressive in round one. This Foreman throws a light glancing blow, ticketed to the head of Ali, but goes over the shoulder of Muhammad Ali. Ali shifts right, bounces left, takes the light left on the side of the head. Wild left hand thrown on the side of the head of Muhammad Ali. Look at the referee, Zach Clayton, having his problems. 1 minute left in round number one. The heavyweight championship between Muhammad Ali and George Foreman, live by a satellite, direct from Zaire, Africa. That punch did no damage. That one did. Two wild right hands taken on the side of the head of Muhammad Ali. Ali continues to try to tie his man up. Zach Clayton separates him. Wild left hand, vicious hook. There's a real strong right hand just underneath the heart. And Muhammad Ali is taking some punishment now. About 25 seconds left in the round. Ali feints left, throws the straight right hand. That right hand lead has George Foreman slightly confused, but a straight left jab thrown by Foreman has Ali in the corner. Ali dances back, hangs on. What a tremendous, tremendous pace in round number one. The hook to the body of Muhammad Ali. Zach Clayton, the referee, separates them. About 8 seconds left in the round. Round one, Foreman and Ali, ending round one.
Was there too much headhunting by Foreman in that first round?
Well, there was sufficient headhunting, of course. When you're trying to knock a man down, you want to hit him on the jaw, in the head somewhere. And but I would believe that there was a bit too much headhunting. If you're going to go 15 rounds or 12 rounds or whatever the fight was limited to.
Here we go, round number two. The determined Ali got off his stool in between rounds. George Foreman sat down all the way. Ali with a back up against the rope. He's talking to Foreman still. Ali tries to tie him up. No real damage done in that exchange at all by either fighter. Round two just underway. That wild left hand that George Foreman throws is trying to get to Ali. I can't see any puffiness over the right eye of George Foreman at this point, although Ali has hit him on the button. Ali is definitely headhunting with his right hand lead. A good right hand taken on the left side of the jaw by Muhammad Ali, and there's those vicious hooks to the midsection of Ali. Ali has a tremendous strength to the midsection. George Foreman is headhunting himself. Ali tries to hang on. The pace not quite what it was in round one. Ali backs up, leans out, takes advantage of the reach. Foreman tries to work the body. Neither one of those punches did any damage. None of those punches are doing any damage at all. None. Absolutely none. There's a light flicking left hand to the face of George Foreman. Foreman pushing the head back of Ali, and Ali hangs on. This hanging on tactic is important for Muhammad Ali, who must take a breather now and then. Left hand, light left, taken on the chin of Ali. That wild left hand is not scoring, not getting through. Left jab eye that was cut in training. Still cannot see if it's puffy at all. George Foreman continues to stalk Ali. Tries to get through with a straight left jab, an improved left jab. There's a vicious, awkward, but very powerful hooks with both hands. Left hooks and what would really be a right cross is a hook for George Foreman. Misses the left hand. Ali inviting him to punch. Shows him the tremendous Ali slipping of punches as he twists the body to the side. Ali backs up and jabs as he backs up. About 45 seconds left in round 2. An even fight to this point. The pace is definitely slowed down in round 2. Oh, a great left hand. An over and under combination. The left hand and then the right on the jaw. Taken by the champion George Foreman. There's the left hand in the eye of Foreman. Ali scoring some punches here. These punches are not hurting him that he's taking on the side of the head. 30 seconds left in round 2. Look at Ali. Continues to talk and talk. Definitely serious. Tremendous combination by Muhammad Ali. The left hand and then a straight right to the jaw. He's trying to do the damage with the left jab, the lightning flicking left to the right eye of George Foreman. 10 seconds left in round number 2. Now he's pulling what he did against Joe Frazier. Shaking his head. No, no, he says. The left hand gets through again. There's the bell ending round 2.
Well, I think round 2 saw the birth of the rope-a-dope. But I think all I can remember was you and I and everybody screaming as loud as we could, get off the ropes, get off the ropes. We didn't know that Ali was not getting hit that hard and that he was causing some damage. Remember what you were thinking about when he backed up there?
What steamed me up the worst was in our corner. I tried to slap him off the ropes because I was scared to death he was going to fall out of there. I thought our guy going to wind up being the dope just laying there.
Able to observe a little bit of puffiness under the left eye of George Foreman, the left eye, not the right eye. Oh, what a combination landed by Ali to the face of George Foreman. Round 3 just underway. Very even fight. I would have to score round 2 slightly in favor of Muhammad Ali. There's the left flicking in the face of George Foreman. George Foreman backing Ali to the ropes. There's the vicious left hook to the body. Misses the left again, the right to the body, thrown by George Foreman. Ali is getting away with hanging on to the head of Foreman. Foreman will push and try to set up his punch. Watch him push. There's the right hand. When he pushes, he tries to do it off of that. That's his secret. Continues to work downstairs on Muhammad Ali. Round 3, very close. Heavyweight championship fight. Ali on the left. Foreman misses the right hand. Ali scores with his own right. Foreman setting him up against the rope. What a vicious, fast combination by Ali. Ali definitely showing the hand speed in this fight. There's the chant. Ali Mumbaye. That means Ali, kill him. In the sporting sense, of course. Ali making Foreman look a bit awkward. That punch did no damage again. Ticketed to the head of Muhammad Ali. But that punch did. Look at him whispering in the ear of Foreman. Why he continues to taunt him. Ali super confident. Foreman looks unusually slow with his hands. But look at this now. All of a sudden he opens up. 4 punches downstairs on Ali. Ali, of course, has protection around that area he was being hit by. Ali showing the ability to punch inside against George Foreman. Now the fighters move across the ring. The right hand lead by Foreman this time. Another right hand. A good right hand taken on the left side of the cheek, on the jaw of Muhammad Ali. That was the best punch so far for George Foreman. I don't know if you saw it, but it did spin the head around of Muhammad Ali. Have to say the heaviest punch so far was definitely landed by Foreman in that exchange. Ali trying to hang on. Might have been just stunned by that blow. Vicious right hand was whistling by the nose of Ali. Ali continues to talk to George Foreman. Continues to talk, continues to taunt. 30 seconds left in round number 3. Foreman looking for his opening to unload that left hand underneath the heart of Ali and drop the right. There he goes with the right, but it just didn't land that time. Very even fight. 10 seconds left now in round 3. Ali showing his combination. The hand speed, left, right-left combination to the head of Foreman. Foreman again takes the right hand, right on the left side of the head. The bell and round three.
Well, that third round showed the Ali corner that the rope-a-dope was really working. This hand speed of Ali was beginning to neutralize the devastating body punching of George Foreman. It became a surprise to Foreman. Foreman thought he'd get him out of there with just the body blows. And what happened? Ali was still there, end of third round, and he looked fresh.
And for George Foreman, this was certainly new territory as an efficient knockout specialist. It was very rare for a Foreman fight to go this far. And I talked about that and other matters with George when I visited with him at his Houston training camp.
When you're young like that, you've had so many knockouts, you don't want to win by points. You want to knock them out. And if I had to do all over again, I'd just win the fight on points and don't worry about it. If he didn't want to come out in the middle of the ring, forget him. You don't want the championship of the world, that kind of thing.
Why did you take a chance on Ali? That was a very dangerous fight for you to take.
Well, it's real simple. $5 million. Everybody should take a chance for $5 million at least once in their life.
So it was strictly the financial consideration.
And not only that, but I had beaten everybody that Muhammad Ali had lost to. He was whipped by Kenny Norton. I knocked Kenny Norton out easily. And of course, I got Joe Frazier, who had dropped Muhammad Ali. So it wasn't like he was going to be a great threat to George Foreman.
So you were very confident going in.
Overconfident, as a matter of fact.
What would you do differently if you could
Well, of
do it
course,
again?
I've learned how to fight better now, and there's a way of fighting styles like Muhammad Ali. He had nothing to lose. He fought just like your initial bums, just lay on the rope and take a whipping. That's normally what a bum would do. But this time, he did it with character. He said, hey, I'm going to weather this storm. I'm going to whip George Foreman.
Did the rope-a-dope surprise you?
Not at all, because normally when I fight a guy, that's all he can do anyway. It's just get on the rope and just hope that he doesn't get hurt. And if you happen to lay on the rope and George Foreman become a dope, you win the fight.
Are you saying George became a dope?
Yeah, I
that
lay on the
night?
rope and just like a dope kept hitting him.
I would say George is rushing himself too much. He needs to take his time, watch what he's doing.
Here we go, round four. Muhammad Ali looks to be the fresher of the two at this point. This is the furthest that George Foreman has gone in a fight since 1972. He's in the fourth round against Muhammad Ali, the dancing master with tremendous hand speed. The left hand scores again. Foreman looking for the opportunity. Has a tremendous look of determination. Staggered! Foreman staggered! Definitely! Right on the button! Right on the jaw of George Foreman. That's probably the hardest Foreman has been hit since Gregorio Peralta opened his eye in the first fight. Another right hand taken on the left side of the head of George Foreman. Foreman's face beginning to show signs of puffiness around the right eye, but below the right eye. Wild right hand thrown by Foreman misses the intended target, the jaw of Ali. Foreman tries to score. Ali ties him up in tight. Zach Clayton doing the job separating the fighters. Ali rifles a right to the head of Foreman. Foreman tied up. Ali is getting away with it, tying his man up. There's Ali facing him. Foreman, the strength in his back you can see as he tries to work downstairs on Ali. Ali hanging on and continues to get away with it. Ali looks a bit concerned, but what would you expect in there against George Foreman? Foreman not scoring these punches at all. Light, boring punches, unusual for George Foreman. Maybe the heat is getting to George Foreman, as his leg at that point looked a bit on the rubbery side. Ali scores a light combination there, but no serious damage done. Both fighters beginning to show signs of a little bit of tiring now, and you have to expect it with the temperatures close to 80 here in Zaire, Africa. Neither one of those punches were damaging to the body of Ali. George Foreman's legs look almost weary now. Does not look strong in the legs to me at all. Right hand missed, the second one just clipped Ali in the back of the head. Muhammad Ali with that straight left hand. Now the left hook trying to catch the right eye of George Foreman, no doubt about it. Ali hanging on behind the head. Foreman hasn't been able to push Ali off and set him up. Misses the right hand. Ali is definitely confusing him. 30 seconds left in round four. Foreman continues to come on. Ali backs up. Not as much circling as we expected. Ali hanging tough, not coming in and moving out. Left hand misses, goes over the shoulder of Ali, and again Ali hangs on. Zach Clayton, the referee, separates the two fighters. There's the vicious left. No real serious damage done. Ali is getting his hand up. The wild left by the jaw of Ali. Look at Foreman's face. He does look tired. He doesn't have the bounce in his legs. Misses again. The bell ends round 4.
I've been waiting 16 years to ask you these questions, Archie. When Ali went to the rope-a-dope and stayed there for 3 rounds, did your corner feel exultant? Did they say, oh boy, we got him right where we want him, we're going to just hammer him down to death?
No, I did not, because I knew that what Ali had shown from the beginning, that he was an escape artist of the highest nature. And he continued to escape and evade and hold Foreman harmless by bearing down on the back of his neck and making Foreman use his strength against himself. And this is what I call good thinking.
But the punches of Foreman were like a crab, like they were come from so far out. He got to be wearing himself out. And in the meantime, Ali was taking that short little causeway there and popping them real hard, straight rights. Wasn't that hurting George Foreman?
Of course, it demeaned him from all of his strengths by missing, you see. When you miss, you lose more strength than you do when you hit a guy.
Well, high anxiety, I think is how you can characterize it. We were so scared that one of those thundering punches would land on Ali and knock him out, or at the very least that they were wearing him out, that we couldn't see what was actually happening. We just couldn't believe that Ali was taking advantage of the opportunity given by these wide punches of George Foreman. George was punching just like Ali's nickname was, the old washerwoman. These wide punches were swinging in, as you can see. That left this causeway right down the middle of the pike to Ali. Watch Ali in these subsequent rounds. He takes advantage of straight right hands right from the shoulder. Those hurt like heck when you're coming in, multiplied by the fact that Foreman's coming in. Double jabs, right hands. He was stunning, actually setting back George Foreman and getting him dizzy. And all the while, he was talking to him and confusing and bewildering him.
Here we go. The bell sounds. Round number 5. Ali stood through part of the round as he allows Foreman to back him up. Foreman scored a pretty good right hand that time to the body of Muhammad Ali. Ali's face showing no signs of being hit at all as he takes a light left hand. This is a straight left hand thrown by Ali. Face of Foreman beginning to look marked. No cuts. Nobody's been down. We're in round 5. Foreman definitely has a puffy right eye. Straight left hand taken by Foreman. Ali continues to talk to him. Foreman trying to back Ali up and really throws the right hand to the body of Muhammad Ali. Doesn't seem to bother Ali as Ali stands on his toes, works downstairs, goes downstairs. Good left hook by Ali. Good left hook by Foreman. Again, the right hand of Ali is going to the left side of the face of Foreman as the infighting is really better for Muhammad Ali, upstairs anyway.
Careful, careful, careful.
Here's some real good shots to the body thrown by Foreman. Foreman on the left of your screen, Ali on the right. Ali leans up against the ropes. Right hand taken on the gloves by Ali. There's a real wild right hand taken to the back of the head of Ali. Foreman with a wild right again. Ali looks like he's trying to rest in this round. His punches are not doing any damage, though. Vicious right thrown to the body of Ali. Wild right misses the head of Ali. The left taken on the glove of Ali, the right glove. Foreman pouring, pouring, pouring. Foreman trying to set him up to the body. Ali does look tired now. Foreman seems to be coming back with more steam. Scores with a light right hand. 1 minute left in round 5. This is George Foreman's round all the way. Ali, this is a cruising round for him. Foreman wailing away, and Ali says, "Is that your best punch?" Foreman just working the body, hasn't hit Ali except once
What a terrific round. We're joined by the third man in the ring, Zach Clayton. Zach, you surprised that Ali went to the rope-a-dope as frequently as he did?
I didn't have any idea of his being surprised by what he did, but I knew he had to do something to save himself from getting knocked out. Because of the flooring was very soft, it was like a padded ring. Aside from being a padded ring, it was a smaller ring than normally. The average championship fights 20 to 24, 22 feet squared. This was about 16, so by having the padding on the floor, Ali couldn't dance like which is part of his fighting.
But combined with that, he did the psychological warfare of keeping talking to George, and that blew George's mind. Tell us what he was saying.
All right, let's say starting second or third round when he went to the ropes, or fourth or fifth round when he went to the ropes, and laid on the ropes. He was calling Foreman all kinds of names. Any name of ugliness you can think of, he called him. And that irritated Foreman that much more, and he was pounding that left hand into Ali's kidneys and ribs cage, and in the last round you saw where he was throwing continuously left hands. And the left hand was really getting in, hurting Ali to the extent that how much could he take? So he told Foreman, hey, Sam, what do you want to call him? Is that the hardest you can hit with that hand? So Foreman stopped hitting you with the left hand, started hitting you with the right hand. That saved him.
Foreman say anything back?
He didn't say anything during the whole entire fight. Not one word.
All right, Zach, let's move on to round 6.
I must say I don't understand those tactics, Joe, of staying on the ropes and letting him hit it.
Well, what he's doing, he's using the old pro skill on George. And George falling for it. George, you remember when I fought him in 70?
Here we go with round number 6. There was some confusion in between rounds as officials and attendants are tightening up the ropes to prevent Ali from leaning back. And Angelo Dundee, the trainer of Ali, came racing across the ring and really did some yelling. They're still screaming back and forth about the ropes, whether they want them tight or loose. Zach Clayton separates the two fighters. Ali goes headhunting again. Oh, a great left hand taken on the face of George Foreman. Ali scored 3 in a row that time. Foreman's right eye looking to be closed. Ali has tremendous look of confidence on that face. These punches are landing, bouncing off the eye of the heavyweight champion of the world, George Foreman. Foreman has his work cut out for him. Ali gets a hand from the tremendous crowd here at 20th of May Stadium. Now Ali backs up against the ropes, takes a low blow, not intended by George Foreman. Light left on the break by Ali. Foreman has no steam in any of those punches, and you don't need me to tell you that. Ali leans on him. Ali sits back on the ropes and tells Foreman to come in. Foreman looks like, well, a bit arm-weary until that right hand is trying to set Ali up. Ali doing exactly what he's actually not supposed to do, leaning up against the ropes and taking the punches of the heavy-hitting George Foreman. Foreman doesn't really look to have that tremendous punch anymore, but I'm sure that when he gets a little respite here, as they're cruising a little bit now in round 6, that he'll be able to deliver the thundering, booming, rifling shots that he's capable of delivering at any time. A minute left in round 6. Muhammad is allowing Foreman to come in on him, inviting him in and counter-punching, inviting him in, talking to him. Angelo Dundee screaming from the corner, Ali, get off those ropes. But Ali continues to talk to Foreman. Straight left hand on the chin of George Foreman. Foreman paws in. He's looking for room to unload that right hand. 30 seconds left in the round. Now Ali squares away. Watch him box. He loves to put on combinations in the last few seconds of the round. Right hand misses. That right hand scored by Ali. Look at these combinations that Ali lands. The speed of Ali to this point is outclassed the strength and booming punches of Foreman. Neither fighter has been down. Round 6.
Man got experience, man got a youth. It's all depend how you've been trained for him. And he's fighting smart, real smart.
Yes, I'd hate to predict any fight, but my goodness, those people who said Foreman would win in a flash have certainly been proved wrong. Those people who said...
Here we go, round number 7, and the fighters can't wait to get at each other. As this time, Big Foreman comes stalking across the ring, delivering some light hooks to the body of Ali that certainly are doing no problems or causing any problems to Muhammad Ali. Ali spins him around out of the corner now. Ali is definitely in command as far as the movement in the ring is concerned. Foreman looking for the opportunity to unload. The left hand again in the face of Foreman. Definitely Ali is scoring more punches than George Foreman. The punches to the body of Ali are not hurting him. They're not taking a toll. The man is in tremendous physical condition in that part of his body. Of course, George Foreman tries to work again inside on Ali. Ali pushes his hand away. Again, Ali ties up George Foreman. Foreman doesn't look to have that good bounce in his leg anymore. But of course, Foreman being the one-punch artist that he is, who knows what might happen as the rounds continue. We're in round number 7, midway through. Straight left and a good right hand taken on the side of the head. The tactic by Ali is to jab with the left, throw the right hand, and hang on. George Foreman, of course, famous for his booming punches. Foreman continues to come in on Ali. He wants Ali bad. It's just a matter of trying to set him up to deliver the real heavy blow. Ali rifles into the right hand. Ali's face is not marked. George Foreman gets in a pretty good left to the body that time, underneath the rib cage of Muhammad Ali. The punch was hard to see on television, but he did score a pretty good punch inside. Ali doing what he did to some smaller men, leaning on George Foreman. There's a good right uppercut thrown by Foreman. Best punch he's thrown in a couple of rounds. Ali hangs on. Both fighters beginning to show signs of being tired. 30 seconds left in this round 7. Very even fight. Hard to tell exactly who would be out in front. Perhaps by a point, maybe 2, one way or the other. Looks like Ali could be out in front with the punches that he's scoring to the head of Foreman. Foreman tries to score some punches, definitely showing some fatigue in the waning seconds in round 7. Ali continues to talk. Foreman tries to deliver some shots to the body. The bell sounds, ending round 7.
You know, I remember in that round you turned to me and you said, Foreman sleepwalking. And I was wondering what you were talking about that.
Well, he was walking. He had that look on himself. What am I doing here? He was like walking in a daze. My guy helped the daze, naturally, snapping head back with that jab.
Foreman, on the other hand, just seemed to be pawing away.
No balance.
Nothing.
He was walking, his legs were together, and the strength of my fighter was predominant, the way he pushed him and shoved him and handled him.
The bell sounds, round number 8, and an even fight here live via satellite, a video techniques presentation worldwide. Ali working to the head of George Foreman. Ali scores again with a light left hand. That time a straight left bounces the head back of Foreman. A quick short jab with the right hand bounces the head around of Foreman. Foreman looking to deliver the real heavy blows. Now he's bouncing better. Almost falls out of the ring. Ali left that punch, twisted his body to the side, and the left hand went kind of over the shoulder. Ali bends him over. Zach Clayton right on the spot, the referee, chairman of the Pennsylvania State Boxing Commission. Ali, it seems to be, well, kind of going the way he wants. He's not dancing as much as we thought, but he seems able to control him. Now, it's a pretty good heavy right hand taken on the left side of the cheek by Ali. Good right hand thrown by Foreman that time. Again, for Foreman, it seems to be 1 or 2, maybe 3 good punches. That punch taken on the gloves, that one slips by the left ear, tries to go with that right uppercut that felled Kenny Norton. The left hand again thrown out by Foreman. Both fighters now very much more fatigued than they were a round or so ago. The heat is pretty high here, around 80 degrees. The humidity is probably 85 to 90. At age 32, Muhammad Ali is bouncing around pretty good for the 24-year-old Foreman, hanging pretty tough in there. Again, I caution you to look for the one punch that George Foreman can deliver at any time. This man is devastating, to say the least. These punches are not at this particular time. Tried to pull a sneaky right hand on Ali. Ali hanging on, getting away with it. The left hand taken on the side of Ali's cheek. The left hook again on the side of the gloves. Right hand by Foreman was not effective. The right uppercut did bounce the head a little bit. His punches will not hurt Ali. Ali just takes him, protecting his face at all times, does Ali. Foreman throwing more punches now. Maybe this could be the tactic of Ali, to let the man punch himself out. 30 seconds left in round 8. Very even fight. Ali, a sneaky right hand. Another sneaky right hand. This time he works over the shoulder of Foreman.
This is the most joyous scene ever seen in the history of boxing. This is an incredible scene. The place is going